tell us how you're feeling, towards the end of this amazing show.
How am I feeling towards the end of this amazing show? Well, I know that there's a bar just around the corner, and I am really interested in getting a drink. I love this show. It was great. It was great. I mean, is that thing filming me in profile? So you're just getting this side of my face?
Go ahead and talk to the camera.
Hello, camera. And there's a guy with a thing. What do you mean? I don't have to look at you. I'm looking at the camera. Ask me another question.
Yeah, so, and how are you feeling about any spoilers you can reveal or?
Spoilers. Nora, I want you to hear my spoilers. So here's my spoiler. This is when we reveal that Saul and Mike are having an affair behind Ray Seahorn, who is back. Giancarlo is pimping Michael Mando. And Tony, who's playing Lalo, is so angry that he's angry because he's impotent. So those are my spoilers, and I hope you enjoy those.
Well, thank you so much. We love you, and you're very funny as well.
What do you mean I'm funny?
You just like
What kind of crack is that?
You have a great sense of
You
humor.
mean I think I'm funny?
Because you have a great
I'm
sense
not
of
funny. I'm a very serious guy.
Yes. It's such a pleasure.
Here,
to meet
look
you.
here. Come in.
Thank you.
Excuse me, I need to make a correction. I was wrong on my pimps. It's Patrick Fabian who is the pimp, not Giancarlo Esposito. Only thing Giancarlo Esposito cares about is range-free chickens. And for what purpose he uses them, I'd rather not say.
Bionic, Buzz.
Hi, how are you, Patrick?
I'm good. Good to see you. How are you doing?
Nice to see you too. So, just tell us what the show has meant to you.
The show's meant the world to me. You know, rarely do you get a job that lasts very long, and talk about a job that has lasted the longest time with some of the best people I've ever worked with. Not only that, you start off as strangers, you end up as brothers and sisters and friends. I will know these people all of my life, but as the show ends, of course, people move into other things, and there's that awfulness of like, oh no, time marches on. So, I mean, I'll know these people the rest of my life without a doubt, but I won't be living with them and making this TV show anymore. So it's a little heartbreaking. It's kind of like the senior year of high school.
We have one more question for you.
Sure.
Excuse me, I get in here with you. Yeah.
Yes.
I just wanted to know that the plot twist where you pimp and Michael Mando is your trick that you're putting out there.
No. We call him the lead pony, and he's my lead pony.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I did get it correctly. Yeah, right. And make sure you ask about Giancarlo and his penchant for young chickens. Only free range.
We can't talk like that anymore. Did you get the memo?
Really?
Yeah, not anymore. Smile pretty and say bye-bye.
Yo.
Don't let him badger us.
Yeah,
Don't let Jonathan Banks badger us.
Well, any upcoming projects you can talk about?
Absolutely. On Amazon, a movie this fall. Uh-oh, somebody is here. They're cheering for Jonathan Banks. They always do. It's called The Other Zoe. It's going to be on Amazon, and I get to be the husband to Andy McDowell, which was fantastic.
Oh, that must have been really great.
It was wonderful. I never had the pleasure of meeting her and or working with her, and I can't say enough good things about it.
So that's coming out when?
It's coming out sometime in the fall, and it's called The Other Zoe on Amazon.
Well, thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Love your outfit.
Thank you so much.
So I'm kind of asking everyone how they're feeling right now toward, about the show. What did it mean to you?
I feel very grateful. I feel present, grateful, and humbled. Because you learn so much in life. You make so many mistakes, and then the universe gives you other chances. And it just feels, I've been lucky to have made mistakes in my life and to have still be here. So I feel very grateful.
I'm sure there's a lot. Does any one special moment or something really stick out on the set? Any any moments that you had with some of your,
On the final day, the crew they were all wearing kind of Nacho T-shirts, and they were all look at these fans, they're unbelievable fans. Oh, yeah, look at them, they're great. And on the final day, they were all wearing Nacho shirts, and they had tattoos, temporary tattoos, and I just realized how much that character meant so much to so many people, and it made it so special. It was bittersweet. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Tony. How are you?
Buzz.
Nice
How
to
are you?
see you.
Good to see you too.
So, tell us. I was asking everybody, what has the show meant to you?
Oh, so many things. I mean, it was just such a great experience to be able to be invited to work with all these guys and to kind of jump on this gravy train right at the end of the station, right when it was going to arrive. Because I was only in the last 2 seasons, so to be able to be a part of this I feel very fortunate.
Do you have any favorite moments on set that you can share?
Yeah, I was just saying there was a scene where I was working with Bob and Ray in the last season where I go into their apartment, and it was just such an intense and emotionally charged scene, and well written and well directed by Tom Schnauz, that it was one of those things that after you do it, you go home and you're like, this is probably one of the greatest career moments you have, when you really do a great scene with great actors and it worked and it ended up being a great scene, and it's like it's very gratifying.
And any projects coming up that you can talk about, or?
No, not right now.
Okay, well, thank you for taking the time. Have fun today.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
The trick question.
Your mic.
No, I'm not giving it back. You try to trick me. Just kidding.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Hi, Giancarlo. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
Good. I just wanted to know, what has the show meant to you?
This show has been a special show to me, particularly because I've had the opportunity to do something I've never done before, to be as calm and cool, calm and collected as I always wanted to be as a character on TV. For someone who always wanted to be the Black James Bond, who had it all figured out for the good, I had the opportunity to figure it all out, have it all figured out for the bad. And to me, it's had me think both ways. What's good for the family of workers that Gus has? What's the best way to figure out how to do something more efficiently, how to be precise, how to listen? This character taught me that people get uncomfortable when you just look at them, study them, drink in their essence. We're also in a hurry to do things so quickly, but why aren't we, less in a hurry to take in vibration and spirit? And Gus, in a way, does that. So playing this role that began with Breaking Bad and me relying on my yoga practice to take deep breaths and to breathe and to be calm and control the chaos really taught me more than you'd ever know. To be entrusted with the experience of playing this character was an inspiration, to be inspired by the writers. For them to start writing what they saw in between the lines was their inspiration to be inspired by me. This is a perfect collaboration. I bow down to Vince Gilligan and Peter Gould for their thoughtfulness, because so many times we retread what we know about what we do. We see things that affect us and we write that because it was good. We just try to write it in a different way. I don't think that these writers do that. I'm not an actor who does that. And to me, that's courage. And to have courage in what you do allows you to create something new and something different and something that people aren't expecting. Not because it's just clever, but because it's thoughtful. And that's what I feel that Vince Gilligan, Peter Gould, all of our creative artists, directors as well, on Better Call Saul had the ability to do. They've accessed something a little bit deeper than what you normally access or what you normally see in the industry that we're in.
Well, you've had such an illustrious career and you've been such a great actor, so thank you so much and thanks for what you've done. I have only one quick question. I know you have to go. My editor, he is a big Star Wars person. He wanted to know if you had any funny Yoda baby.
Oh my goodness, you have something I want. What's your editor's name?
Steve.
Steve, you have something I want. I love the baby. I walked by it the first time. It was something covered on a table. I didn't know what it was. Favreau was next to me, and we were walking by, and he said, "Oh, do you want to see something?" And I went, "Sure." And he goes, whoosh, and he pulls off this little, Grogu sitting there completely still. And I went, "That's beautiful."
Right?
He went, "Oh, yeah." And at that moment, the puppeteer came by and took out his little box. "Do you want to see it move?" And he started to move it around, and its little eyes looked up at me, and I went, "Oh, you got to be kidding me." I was riveted. I turned to Favreau and I said, "Guess what?" He said, "What?" I said, "That is the star of the show." He looked at me. I said, "John, you know that, don't you? That baby is the star of the show." He started scratching his head and blah, 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 and thinking about it. I said, "You can stand there and scratch your head, dude, but it's going to prove itself out. The baby's the star of the show." Okay, so cut forward. I'm with this baby. I got the baby in cuffs. I'm so happy. I'm like Moff Gideon. I'm like, I have all this power, and this baby's sitting there going, ooh, 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 like a little puppy dog. And I just started to mess around with this dark saber. And, and I think one of the lines was, "Ever see one of these?" And I was waving it around, and they were operating the Grogu and moving it around, and I just came out of my mouth, That the next line came out of my mouth: "Be careful, liable to lose an eye." It's like what your parents tell you. I felt like a father going, "Oh, you ever see this? Come on, you want to play with it?" And he's reaching out for it with his little cuffs on. I'm going, "Oh, no. Be careful, might hurt yourself." So all that was improvised and a real fun time. Grogu, and I told John, I said, I have to be in every scene with the baby. Normally it's like you don't act with kids or animals. I'm like, I'm acting with this kid, baby, because this kid will just, be such a fun element of our show, real life element to act with. And God bless Jon Favreau and David Filoni and all the folks over at Mandalorian for having the foresight to not CGI that baby and make it something real. We all fell in love, and we're going to be in love for many years to come.
Well, thank you so much. Take care. Thank you.